Right, I'm going to show you how I took a load of junk and stuff like this and made it into this. It's a bit sooty. Right, I traded my Thruxton in for the Bobber Black, and the Thruxton I had was an awesome sounding bike when I'd finished with it. I put an X-pipe on it and I drilled out the baffles from the mufflers, and it had this really awesome deep throaty awesome exhaust note. Been trying to replicate that with the Bobber. When I first got the Bobber with a cat on it, it had this really nice exhaust note, but it was just too quiet, and I prefer to get a bit more performance out of it anyway, so I did the X-pipe, and it's a bit louder, a bit nicer, but it still had this sort of fluffy sound. So this video is about how I have now found the sound I was looking for, but without spending a heap of money on it. I'm someone who thinks outside the box, which is what this whole channel is about. It's about thinking outside the box. And I'm not happy to pay an extortionate amount of money for a couple of pipes which don't make much difference, but they've got a flash name on them, they look flash. They are beautiful and, you know, good quality products, but that's not what I'm about. So I've spent pretty much bugger all doing this, and this is the result. So I was chasing the sound that the Thruxton had, and what I've done now is the X-pipe's on it already, and I made it so that I can actually, I've got a couple of little pipes coming out of the X-pipe which I can slip on pipes onto. And the first exhaust which I put on there is this. A friend of mine gave me these. They're off of an old Norton or something like that, but they're the sort of thing you can pick up in swap meets pretty cheap. And I also went to Rusty and Dusty swap meet and got some other bits and pieces like pipes and stuff. Come home, chopped it all up, welded it, did stuff to it, and this is the result. They are straight through pipes, but I have got a baffle tube in there and some packing to quieten it down. I've also made provision to be able to screw in some extra baffles if I want them as well. I'm not going to go into detail about that in this video, but if you want to know exactly what I've done, then comment below and I'll get back to you. Right, let's see how loud this is on a Monday morning. Pretty loud, I'd say. I might have to quieten it down a bit so I don't upset the neighbours. It's a nice exhaust note though, but I think it is a little bit too loud. A bit louder than what the Thruxton was. Yep. We'll see. Got a nice bark to it. It's pretty cool because when you're not on the throttle it's quite quiet, but as soon as you open the throttle up, once you're actually going it's not too loud. I can't actually hear the exhaust over the wind noise in my helmet while I'm just cruising. As soon as you touch the throttle, it sounds good. All I could hear before was the air filters barking, or rather the throttle body's barking through the air filters, but I can't actually hear that anymore. Hopefully we can get to the front of the queue here and we can blast some of this soot away. We're there. It's more powerful, noticeably. It's actually a bit more responsive too, lower down. Sounds nice. It's got a bark on overrun. Doesn't pop. I quite like popping. So conclusion, yeah, I love it. And it's not too loud, but I probably will make some baffles for it in the future. I've got to make some little guards for it as well, where your feet are, just to tidy it up a little bit and to stop me burning my boots and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't going to do this yet. I was going to actually get it to the drag strip and get some times for it in fairly standard form, and then when I remapped it and stuff like that and fucked about with it a little bit more, see what the difference was with different times. But due to COVID and all that sort of stuff, events keep getting cancelled and I haven't been able to get to the drag strip. So future videos will be the bike at the drag strip, and hopefully through its life getting quicker and quicker. So if you'd like to know anything more or want to see something else or anything, just leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and like and all that good stuff.